Hey guys, what's up? Holderhek back with another video here. I've been getting people requesting like non-stop to know what my UI is and what my unit frames are. And since I've always said I'll do request videos and I'll make whatever videos you guys want me to make, here it is, an entire video detailing my UI, unit frames, any additional mods as of, what is this, late November 2019. Quick self-promotion before we start. Please subscribe, please hit the bell, please follow me on Twitch at the Holderhek. I will love all of you forever, and I know that means something. Let's go. So I'm just gonna load up my add-ons here really quick, and then you guys can see what the hell I'm using. Right here, just all of this is Atlas Loot. Super easy. This is just a add-on that allows you to view where stuff drops and who drops it and the percentage drop rate of these things. So it's a super useful add-on for people to have if you're running stuff for gear, also known as playing World of Warcraft. Next, we'll go down to Aux. This is just my auction house replacement. I'll load up something to show you how this works because I'm nowhere near the auction house, but it's basically like a different frame for selling and buying things off the auction house, and it gives you percentages of lifetime values so you can know whether or not you're being ripped off. It's pretty useful. BagOn here, this just makes my bags one big bag, and then you can click on or off specific bags to, you know, decide what you're going to put in each one. I think it's a fairly basic add-on. Now we're going to talk about classic cast bars. This is an add-on that replaces the Blizzard UI so you can see what spell people are casting. You could see that Priest there was trying to cast a heal before I deleted him off the internet. You're going to see this Warlock here is trying to cast some fears, so I know to make sure to keep Tremor down so I can kill him before his 8,000 friends avenge his death. For PvP, this add-on is mandatory. It's pretty useful in PvE too. Next add-on we're going to talk about is going to be Details Damage Meter and Details Tiny Threat. That's what's done over here whenever you're watching my streams. You'll see the damage done in your party or raid versus, you know, everybody else in the raid. And then Tiny Threat, you know, if you're going to pull aggro, which you probably are, you got to figure out how close you are to pulling aggro, and then it displays percentages letting you know how close you are to the tank's threat. The closer you get to 100%, the closer you are to pulling aggro, so generally stay away from 100% and you'll probably be okay. Next, we have Dismounter. Where is that? It's in here somewhere. There you go, Dismounter. It's an add-on, you put it on, it allows you to, you know, I can actually show you this one. So if I'm riding my mount around, right, and let's say I want to do Lightning Shield. You know, I can just hit Lightning Shield and it'll automatically dismount me from my mount instead of having to, you know, press the mount button again. It's super duper useful, and everybody should get it unless you have your mount bound to, I don't know. It doesn't matter. You should get it even if you like your mount bind, you should just get Dismounter. Extended character stats. This is great. This thing is right here. This tells you, so I'm in my PvP gear right now. It's showing you my dodge percentage, my crit percentage, my hit percentage, and it goes down to everything to like your basic spell power bonuses and MP5 and everything. It doesn't update in real time though. Like, let's say I take off this hit ring. Usually, that bag is full. Usually, it doesn't update really quick. Like, I'll have to like let it sit here for a second, and then it'll update and let me know that I'm only down to 4% hit now. But otherwise, it's a pretty useful add-on, and you should definitely get it. Gatherlite. This, if you ever see me look at my map, like, let's see, I usually farm in Ashara. You'll see, like, all the Mountain Silver Sage anybody has ever looted, all the Dream Foil, everything, all the fishing spots. So that's super useful if you have any kind of gathering profession. Item Rack. Item Rack's great. Item Rack lets you basically save item sets. Like, I don't have all this gear on me right now, but I have a caster set, a resistance set, what my PvE damage set would be if I was using an axe, my raid PvE damage set using the Hammer Rag. I have my mount dungeon PvP set, and then you can bind that all to keystrokes. So if I wanted to go to my dungeon set, boom, keystroke. If I want to go to my mount set, boom, keystroke. You know, it's pretty easy. It's pretty great, and I recommend, again, everybody get it. We have Lordta UI. That's the thing that just makes all my bars black. That's really all I use it for. I think that's what a lot of people want to know about my add-ons, because all my bars are black and it's like darker and cool. So maybe that's what people like. I don't know, but yeah, that's just Lordta UI Classic. Max Cam. I've heard people ask me about that one. That's the thing that lets me do this. Zoom out super, super far. That's great for farming, especially in the open world, so you can kind of keep an eye on people, see if you're about to be jumped, see if anybody's trying to stealth really far away. I like it a lot. Max Cam's great. Next add-on we got here is mixed scrolling battle text. You can see this shows what auras I'm gaining or losing and what abilities I'm casting, and it scrolls down on the side of my character instead of up and down like Blizzard's UI. It is a much better alternative than Blizzard's UI, and I like it a lot. It also combines your Wind Furies into like 3 hits, and then it'll show you exactly how much damage you've done in those 3 hits. I prefer it over any other scrolling battle text I've ever used. You can customize the font and what looks like when you get crits and everything like that. It's super cool, and I like it a lot. Mix scrolling battle text. Next little add-on we're going to talk about here is going to be Move Anything. Where did I put that? So this is the one that allows me to basically have all my bars here in a row down at the bottom. It's fairly annoying to use at first, but once you get the hang of it and put stuff where you want it, you never have to deal with it ever again. But Move Anything is what allows me to have my bars flat across the bottom of my screen instead of over here on the side, you know what I mean? Then, is this video informative for you guys? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I could be going into, like, super detail with all this stuff, but it's like, then the video would be half an hour long, so I'm just gonna tell you what I have and, like, what it does, and then you can deal with it, right? It's like, I don't know, man. Anyway, this is just a thing for scrolling combat text. Omni Bar, that's this thing right here. It's mostly a PvP thing. Like if I'm fighting a mage and he uses Frost Nova, it'll tell me how much longer before he can use Frost Nova again. Pretty useful in my opinion. Omni CC, that's just, again, it's all options for Omni Bar. The Perl Arcane Frame, Perl. This is my unit frames, okay? So I've heard these are boomer unit frames. I don't really know. I know everybody else uses the like giant color 1 bar, and that's like your health bar, and everybody's unit frames look exactly the same. I don't know. Like, I installed these unit frames back in the beta, and they worked fine for me. But let me show you how they work really quick. It's pretty interesting. I like it a lot. So let's see, Perl Classic, open up, and then, yeah, I mean, look at the window's even like super old school, but it lets you configure the player, you know, compact mode. I can make this bigger, longer, short bars, long bars, classic colored names, or class colored names. You know, it's just everything you could possibly want to change about these frames, you can change them. Perl is what makes my unit frames look like this instead of looking like every single buddy else's. If you like this, you should get Perl unit frames. Okay, let's go down even farther. The Pixel Perfect Align. So this is just something that I use when I want to move stuff. It just lets me line stuff up on my screen and then make it straight, really. Like, you can tell the stuff that I used it for and the stuff I didn't use it for, right? Real mob health. That just lets me see the exact health of anything I'm fighting. After you've killed something once, it records its health, and then that's great from there. Sammy Totem Timers, that's my Totem Timer add-on over here. So if I start dropping totems, you'll see right there, it lets me know how long before each one, and what one is, how long before they wear off. I like it. I know that people use weak auras for that stuff, but I don't. It's like, whatever. That thing's fine. And then if you want to be a disgusting clicker, you can even like decide which one of these you want, and then you can click this thing, but I don't do that because whatever. Oh, look, there's a rogue in here. That's cute. I wonder if they thought they were gonna kill me. Must be nice to suck. Anyway. And then... what do we got? Spy. That lets me know that this nerd is around. I should probably move that tooltip. I just installed Spy, actually, so I haven't moved the tooltip to, like, not be directly on top of my damage meter. But I'll deal with that later. It's pretty useful. Totem Dismiss, that's this over here if I want to get rid of all my totems at once. Just click that little button there and poof, you get rid of all your totems. It's super useful, especially when you're in dungeons and you want to, you know, not pull aggro on, you know, just random totems you've left everywhere. We're almost done, guys. We're almost there. Trinket Menu, that's this right here. If I want to quickly swap to any of my trinkets, I don't have all of them on me right now, but if I wanted to put on, like, my invisibility cloak, then I just do that, and boom, it lets you know the cooldowns. Weapon swing timer, that's that thing down here that you see keeps refreshing every time I hit. It just lets you know when you have enough time stored up to do a weapon swing. It'll go crazy on fast weapons and really slow on slow weapons. It's great in PvP for jousting. And then you got deadly boss mods. That just tells me, you know, when bosses are going to do stuff in raids. It's very, very useful. You should definitely pick that up. And finally, Questie. Helps me for whatever quests I was doing when I was leveling. I don't really use it anymore, but I've decided to never uninstall it because I don't care. And that's it! That is all my add-ons. If there's any you think I should be using, feel free to let me know. If I didn't explain any of this stuff well enough, yeah, probably. I just wanted to make a really quick and easy video for you guys, because, like, every single time I make a video, somebody asks me about my add-ons, and I'm like, well, I'll make a video about it. And so maybe this didn't go super in-depth, and maybe it didn't tell you everything you wanted to know, but hopefully, with this video and then the list I put in the description below, you'll get anything you could possibly want from my UI setup. All that being said, please subscribe, please hit the bell, please leave a like if you like this video. Follow me on Twitch. I'm at the Holderhek. You can follow me. I stream 3-4 times a week, usually Wednesday, Friday, Sunday for sure, and then a couple more times. You got any questions about shamans or PvP or WoW Classic or hell, anything else? Let me know, guys. I live to serve. This is Holderhek signing out. Bye-bye.